Welcome back to our deep dive into Think and Grow Rich. We were talking about desire, how it all starts with a burning desire for what you want.
Yeah, not just wishing for it, but really
Yeah.
having that strong desire, knowing what you want, and having a plan to get there.
Absolutely. So, building on that foundation of desire, we come to principle number 2, faith. Hill argued that faith is a state of mind, something you can actually develop. He called it autosuggestion. It's basically like convincing yourself of something, repeating it over and over until you believe it, even if you don't at first.
So it's like, even if you haven't achieved it yet, you have to believe you can, and you will.
Exactly. Believing in your ability to make your desires a reality. Hill even suggested, like, writing down affirmations about your goals and saying them every day to make that belief stronger.
Interesting. So you're like programming your subconscious for success.
That's the idea. But it's not just about believing in yourself. It's also about having faith in the process, in the idea that your thoughts can actually change things.
This is reminding me of the law of attraction, the idea that your thoughts can attract good or bad things into your life.
Yeah, there are definitely some similarities there. Hill was a big believer in the idea that our thoughts are powerful, that they shape our lives.
Okay, so we've got desire and faith. What's the next ingredient in Hill's success recipe?
Well, that's where step 3 comes in. This is where that auto-suggestion we talked about really kicks in. It's all about using affirmations and visualization to, like, imprint your desires onto your subconscious mind.
So you're taking that belief from step 2 and, I don't know, like really hammering it in, making it part of who you are.
Exactly. You're training your mind to focus on those goals and really believe you can reach them.
I can see how that would be helpful, you
Yeah.
know, for overcoming self-doubt, building confidence.
For sure. Hill believed our subconscious minds are super powerful, and that if we feed them positive messages and images, we can actually change our thoughts, our actions, and in the end, our results.
It's interesting how much emphasis Hill puts on the mind. It's almost like he's saying success is more about mental training than anything else.
In a way, yeah, he was. He truly believed that our thoughts create our reality. So if you want to change your reality, you got to start by changing your thinking.
Makes sense. Okay, so let's move on to step 4, specialized knowledge. What's he talking about there?
Hill made a distinction between, just general knowledge and specialized knowledge. Of course, general knowledge is important, but he was convinced that specialized knowledge is what really gets you to your specific goals.
So it's about like becoming a real expert in your field, mastering the skills and knowledge that are key to your success.
Exactly. His point was that you don't have to know everything, but you do need to know what's directly relevant to reaching your goals.
Yeah, so you don't need to be a walking encyclopedia, but you do need to be a master of your craft.
Right. And this step really highlights how important it is to never stop learning, to keep growing. Hill thought that successful people are lifelong learners, always looking for new knowledge, refining their skills.
Always pushing yourself to grow, to learn more.
Now on to step 5, imagination. Hill was a big believer in the power of imagination. He saw it as the place where we can create, well, anything we desire.
So this is where we get to dream big,
Yeah.
visualize those goals like we've already achieved them.
Absolutely. And Hill said there are 2 types of imagination, synthetic and creative. Synthetic is like rearranging existing concepts, like a puzzle. But creative imagination, that's what brings completely new ideas into existence.
That's where the real innovation comes from, right?
Right on. And Hill believed anyone can cultivate their imagination, both through practice and by just being open to new ideas, having new experiences.
That's pretty inspiring. It's like we all have this incredible power inside of us to create anything we can imagine.
We do. And the more you use your imagination, the more powerful it gets.
Okay, now for step 6. Organized planning. This one sounds pretty self-explanatory.
It might sound simple, but it's crucial. Hill believed that a well-thought-out plan, that's essential for success. He really pushed the idea of breaking down big goals into smaller steps, bite-sized pieces, and then setting deadlines for each step.
So it's like having a roadmap, a step-by-step guide to get you to where you want to go.
Exactly. And he also said it's important to surround yourself with a team, people who are competent, people who can help you execute that plan.
And that brings us back to the mastermind group, right?
It does. Hill was certain that nobody achieves great success alone. We all need help, guidance, other people's expertise.
This is really starting to give us a complete picture of Hill's philosophy. It's not just about like positive thinking or working hard. It's more well-rounded. It combines mindset, planning, knowledge, and collaboration.
You got it. It's like aligning all those different pieces to create something powerful, something that pushes you toward your goals.
This has been so insightful. We've covered the first 6 steps of Hill's 13 Steps to Riches, but we're just getting started. We still got a lot more to explore in Think and Grow Rich.
We do. There's so much more to come. Stay tuned for part 3 of our deep dive, where we'll dig into the remaining steps and uncover even more of the powerful insights from this classic.
If you are interested in this book, we will leave you a link
That link
in
in
the
the
description.
description.